people who, anytime I
I
go
don't.
live, randomly text. What's up?
All right.
We are live. Here we are. It is Thursday night. You know what that means. It is time to talk about wrestling. And there's a lot going on. Like, there is a lot happening. A lot happened in the last week, not in just WWE, AAA, TNA, AEW, but to hell with all those other shows. We're here to talk about WWE. We're here to talk about NXT as well. Like, it was a big debut in NXT. I'm really excited to see what
Okay.
Nikki Blackheart does in the WWE. She is all types of fine, boy. But here we are. How you doing, Frank?
I'm doing good. It's a little hot up here. I know it's hard to talk about the heat to a person living in Texas, but we hit like
It,
104 today, and
I mean, we've been there.
yeah, that's not normal for up here though. And tomorrow's
Mm.
supposed to be about the same. Yesterday was a little bit cooler, still hit 100, and then Saturday I think it might finally break. And Matt's like, "Hey, you're off on Friday. Come over to the pool." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's warm bath water at this point, bro. It's gonna be over 100 degrees. That pool ain't gonna be cool water.
See,
I
I
think I'm
don't
gonna
like.
stay home."
I'm not a big fan of really cold water. The pool that
It,
and that's across the street from us is really cold.
I don't like
No, thank
ice
you.
cold water, but I don't like a pool that's been sitting in 100-degree weather. Then it's too little too warm. I'm
Hmm,
picky. I don't have a pool,
touche.
so I can be picky.
I mean, touche. But
Listen,
here we
love
are.
for the invite, love for the invite, but whew, too hot.
Here you go. I mean, usually when I come home, I usually don't leave unless I have a good reason to leave. But here we are. Let's talk about some wrestling because we had Friday Night SmackDown that emanated from the O2 Arena in London, and it was an early start time. And I'll be totally honest, I love those early start times. Like, I really do.
Now, was this one the one that was this was pre-taped too, right?
I
They
guess.
taped this after Raw and then aired it early for everyone because I saw one spoiler like right, I think it was Tuesday, and I just was like, I'm done. I can't look at the internet because, and it's the same thing again with this week. Stuff got spoiled because they taped it in Atlantic City Monday night because they're giving them off Friday so that they can do 4th of July stuff with their families, which I think is awesome.
I mean, that's cool. I've once again, I've seen on Twitter people vaguely saying they were upset about what happens on Friday, but then again, they would posting like last Friday had some earth
Yeah.
shattering terribleness, and it was just a SmackDown. Like, nothing really major happened on the SmackDown, at least to me.
Well,
Maybe I might have missed something.
one big thing happened, but it was kind of something that we saw coming from a mile away. Or was that, is that this week? Wait. Yeah. One big thing happened, but again, it was something that we had been seeing. They had been setting up for a while with Solo.
Oh, okay. I did not consider that to be big at all because we'll
Well,
get there.
I
We'll
mean,
we'll
yeah,
we'll get there
yeah.
because Trick Williams came out to open up SmackDown, and I like Happy Trick, but this could have been an email. Like, this whole segment, he comes out, he's flashing off his ring. He's a married man. He married Lash. He did like some hip gyrations to say, "Lash, I'm coming to see you." And I was just like, I don't like this trick. I don't want this trick. I want to whip this trick,
Yeah.
but I don't want this
Yeah.
trick every week. I don't need Happy Trick. I need
No. I
Mr.
want
Lumen Bubba
aggressive
Step
trick.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ricky Saints came out, and it got me less interested in their match on, on Saturday Night of Champions because those two don't really like. you would think they would have great chemistry because they are both of them. I mean, Ricky Saints is a okay talker. He's just an he has just enough arrogance to annoy you, which I find endearing in the heel.
Hmm.
Um, but at the same time, he annoys me. Like so,
Yeah.
like he just annoys me as a person. And once again, he's doing his job as a heel. But I don't think he's. I think he's really trying to be cool. He's trying to be that cool heel, and
Hmm.
I don't think that's working for him. Like
I don't think
I
it's
don't.
working for me either.
I mean, but once again, I mean, him and Trick, they played okay off of each other, but it's like getting that appetizer before the main course because we all know the main course is Trick and Mello at SummerSlam. It has to be like that has to be a SummerSlam event. But they had words in Ricky Saints cheap shots, Little Yachty, because he just like taking shots at Little Yachty, which I totally get because Little Yachty's kind of just there. Like, I mean, not good, not bad, just there.
Right.
Um, I do think it might be time to end this, like the Little Yachty experiment.
I don't see how much further they can go. He doesn't really need him at this point.
He never really needed him, but
He,
it's
no,
like it's good exposure for the E. Like, I mean, because Little Yachty does still have millions of followers. He has
sure.
fans. But like in this space, I don't know how many people you put two and two to add more fans to what he's doing in the WWE.
But
Like I
the
just don't.
WWE loves their celebrities, though.
Of
They
course, yeah,
love, 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 love. If you're not showing the celebrities in the crowd, you got to have a celebrity in the ring at some point.
yeah,
I expect I Show Speed to come back at some point once like they finish stitching them together after that spear.
and that's fine. I think Yachty could do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Not be an every week manager, but like show up randomly at pay per views
Yep.
or just like random events because every week it just once again he very rarely said anything this Friday. He just was kind of there until he got sucker punched by Ricky Saints, which was pretty funny. And then Ricky Saints got out of the ring because Trick was upset. And then when Trick turned his back, he ran in and slapped him with the microphone and ran again, which I thought was pretty funny. What's going? You know what, man? I know you're happy, Matt.
I'm
You're,
Matt.
you're here. I know Matt's happy. He has to be the
That's
happiest human being ever.
why, because CM Punk's not
Because
on TV.
touche. Um, for other reasons. For other reasons. Then we get to a backstage segment. Charlotte's dealing with her ailments. Alexa's backstage, and her, she has beef with B-Fab and Michin, aka Beechin. And out of nowhere, I'm a horrible human being. But they pan the camera over, and Tiffany Stratton shows up, and Tiffany Stratton showed up when she showed up. Like like Tiffany Stratton had on a top that was just like like it was just like it was there, but it
Right.
was like I don't want to really want to be here. Like I don't want
I don't want
I
to be
don't
on
want to be here.
TV. I don't want to be on TV. I don't want to be
Yeah,
around your chest. I want to
yeah.
go.
I want to get away from here, and it was doing its best job to get away from what it was there to do. And I was just like, damn, Tiffany. Okay, moving on. It was just like it was so like, and I typed in the group. It's like that's not PG. Like she,
Yeah. Nope.
very very robust top, as they say. But that set up her tag team match. Man, I'm about to say it. Miss Bliss
Mm.
and and Tiffany Stratton versus Beechin sometime later on. No, actually, their match was next, and I hate that tag team of Alexa and Tiffany. Like they, like
Yeah.
you would think, like, of course, you pair two blondes, that's cool. Like, but then it just I don't like those two. Like Matt, I know you love you some Tiffy time, but boy, I think her time I think her time is come and gone.
I,
But I mean, we'll get to it. But this match, of course, there was shenanigans. There was shenanigans, and it was. Hold up, did B-Fab and Michin actually win this match?
they did.
They did win this match. Actually, B-Fab. Yeah, Jade and B-Fab got the pin.
Yep.
Which is insane because that's the first time I think I've ever seen her pin somebody and win a match.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the first time that I remember. I know I'm wrong. I know she's won matches before, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah, and you're 100% right, Matt. Hold up, I don't have the chat up. Let's see if we get there. There we go. So everybody could see what Matt is saying in the chat. But yeah, she was great at the PLE. And Jade has made leaps and bounds of improvement over her last few years in the E because it was bad. Boy, it was some dark days in the ring for her, but she is definitely improved. But like it's something about Tiffany's presentation that I don't like until Saturday. And I think we'll definitely get there because it was something that I think that could really help boost her. And her name is Chelsea Green. Like I think Chelsea Green is going to she's going to make Tiffany a bigger star than she already is.
I agree.
Then we get the sad moment of Friday night. Solo's backstage with his red suit on, looking intimidating. And we look over and the tall Tongan is just looking like a waste of space. And Tama Tonga, is just standing there. I don't like his whispery voice. Like he just has no passion in his voice.
Yeah, he
broke up with Solo. Yeah. He broke up with Solo on Friday. And it was pretty sad. He was just like, you know what? We got word from the elders that we gotta go.
That was a weird phrasing. Like
yes.
The word from the elders, like I didn't realize that they were part of that part of.
Well, I mean, like, Tongans have elders too,
right? But what elders are you talking about now? Are you talking about? Are you talking about the elders that talk to Roman, or there's other elders that I'm not?
Yeah. Okay, but they're not Samoan. They're Tongan, so they talk to their Tongan elders and were like, Haku was like, "Hey guys, it's time for y'all to get away from them jokers because they're losers now. Or Solo's a loser now, so get away from him and go do your Tongan thing in your own. Like I don't know what they're gonna. Please don't make these two a tag team. Like please.
I mean, what else are they going to do with them at this point? Like, they're not part of. They're not with Solo. They're not in the MFT anymore because Solo keeps getting involved in Roman business, and I saw something that could be interesting, but I don't like either. That we could talk about when we get to Monday. But what else do you do? I don't know where else you go with the two of them.
You don't need to go anywhere with the two of them. You just let them. Like you could. Tala Tonga just don't have it. Like I don't think he's going to have it in 5 years. I don't think he's going to have it in 20 years. Like I think he's like Shanky. You remember Shanky, the guy who tall Indian guy who used to come down with Jinder Mahal? Yes. He was like, and he was the dancing guy. He became the fun dancing guy.
Yep.
Like he reminds me of him because Shanky, big guy, right? Intimidated, supposed to be intimidating, but nobody was ever intimidated by him. He could be Tama Tonga's muscle, and help him beat Finn because that's where we're going with Tama. We have to be going. Like we have to do that.
Be a good match, though.
Yes. So I don't want them to tag.
Give me a trilogy of matches with Finn and the Tonga. Yes, absolutely.
And Finn will definitely put him over. Like Finn's gonna make him look like $1 billion in the ring.
Yep.
Like he might even beat the Demon. Like you could have like Tama Tonga is a star. Like he should be treated like a star. I don't want him strapped down by Tala Tonga. Like I just don't think he's gonna help him.
No, not at all.
But as a muscle, cool. Like just chop people and kind of get paid to be the muscle. But yeah, like it just, I'm fine with them. I'm fine with them splitting because I don't think the MFTs had any traction since the Wyatt debacle.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But I don't want them to be a tag team.
And then they cut half of them.
Yeah, like so it's 3 of them left. Let Solo go do his solo thing, and let Tama do his solo thing. Because Tom is just a star, man. He needs to speak up a little bit, but but other than that, like he's a monster in the ring. He can go in the ring. He's very, very, I would say imposing. Like I don't know if that's the right. Like he's really good in the ring, and we have to just give him a chance to do his thing and be a single star.
Yes.
Unless Tongaloa comes back and God reforms to face the Usos one time. That's the only time I want to see Tama Tonga in the tag team is with Tongaloa. I know people hate Tongaloa, but like that tag team in New Japan was the shit. And the Usos versus God was like a match that everybody wanted. And the WWE never gave it to us for some reason. Like that was like a dream match for so many people, for so many years. And we got them and they just never did it. Then we get Jade. Jade was upset because Chelsea came down in a very funny moment. I skipped over that during the tag team match. When Jade cost them the match, the baddies, as they call themselves, they were about to beat up Tiffany. They were about to beat up Tiffany, and then Chelsea comes down to the ring with the kendo stick. And then she loses she hits one of them with the kendo stick, gets in the ring, loses the kendo stick, and which Chelsea's the greatest. She loses the kendo stick. They try to beat her up. You know, they turn the table on her and Tiffany.
Or
yes, it was for sure on purpose.
Okay, like maybe she just dropped it and went with it because Chelsea got the chops to do that, but that was hilarious.
Yes, it was for sure on purpose. Like there was no part of me thinks that Chelsea did that accidentally. It was to like, oh, I came down to help. Oh, I lost my weapon to help. And they were licking their chops. They thought they were going to beat her up. They didn't. The good guys or the good ladies got the upper hand. And then after this, Jade demanded a match with Chelsea because she was just going to beat Chelsea's ass. And that's exactly what she did. But before she did that, Ray Phoenix says, all right, we don't have a U.S. Open challenge, but I'm going to defend my AAA Cruiserweight Championship every week on SmackDown, and I'm going to have bangers. Like y'all had Ilya having bangers, Carmelo having bangers every week, Sami having bangers every week. Now it's my turn. Ray Phoenix is having just banger after banger, and every week, like he had Fraxium, the last 2 weeks, and I like where this is going. He's picking up steam. He has more pyro now. Like he don't have a pinwheel, but he got some big ass pyro.
When you get a pinwheel, you've arrived.
Yes, for sure.
I'm working on getting one behind me.
You should just make sure it's not next to any of the art or the Legos because it might
no.
Over time, it'll be like 3 months later you'll realize that I think that's the Starship Enterprise behind you. That you have the Lego.
That is that's the Lego Starship Enterprise, and
it'll be gone. It'll be melted. It'll be melted down.
Yeah, we don't need that.
For sure. But yeah, like great match. It's hard to keep up with those two. Like Nathan Frazier is hella underrated, and Ray Phoenix just puts on bangers. And Ray Phoenix, of course, won. I don't think they're gonna change the AAA championship on a SmackDown to a non-Hispanic wrestler. I just don't see that happening.
But it's good that it's getting they're putting it out there and it's getting seen.
For sure.
So a lot of people that don't realize that AAA is on YouTube on the weekends, Friday night, Saturday night?
Saturday nights.
Saturday nights. So a lot of people don't realize that maybe some people are going to go looking for it now, and that's good to get eyes on it.
I have a bone to pick with AAA. And of course, speaking of AAA, right after this, we got the tag team champions backstage. You know, the new Judgment Day, as our truth says, and then the War Raiders come back there, and our truth starts talking like Tony Montana to the War Raiders, but he changed his accent up like 5 times. Like he was trying to sound like Tony Montana, but he kept changing his accent, which was hilarious. And I hate this match, by the way. I don't want to see this match at all. Because the new Judgment Day will beat the War Raiders, and I don't like that because the last time you saw the War Raiders, yeah, I think they will. I think no, they're not going to take the AAA belts, but they'll just keep their belts, and I think they need to lose their belts because
I agree. They need to split up now.
Yeah,
look, Ron Cena is the Grace. Absolutely,
the Grace.
But they need to split these two up at this now. It's been they've had a nice little run. They've actually wrestled with the belts, and now let them fight the Street Profits. Let the Street Profits unite the belts and get some good tag teams together and rebuild that division up with one set of belts, and then maybe down the line split them up again.
Now I don't read the dirt sheets.
No, I stopped.
I hate it. But there is a tag team that I keep hearing is coming back to the WWE, and I hate this one. Boy, I don't like it.
I don't think Liv Morgan's going to like it either.
Man, you want to talk. Here's the thing. I love Triple H, right? And let's get into it for a few seconds. So Triple H has this affinity for certain people. He really does. Like you could tell it. I think somebody forced his hand to release Karrion Kross. Like I think his hand was forced to release him because I feel like Kross is a Triple H guy.
Yeah,
like that's why he brought him back. Like, and at some point, I think he will bring him back. Like Karrion Kross is doing great things in MLW. I think it is. That's where he wrestles. Or GCW, one of the two. He wrestles there. He's the champion. He's a champion for, a few different organizations, kind of doing the Zack Ryder.
MLW, Major League Wrestling.
Cool. He's MLW champion. Right?
Yep.
He's eating it up on the indies. But AAA has this, affinity for some wrestlers, one of whom might be underneath that sheet that Danhausen is cooking up. His monstrosity that he's cooking up. Now, it'd be great if his monstrosity turned out to be PCO. And I don't know if you know who PCO is. PCO is, I think it's Jacques Rougeau, or it might be Raymond Rougeau. He used to be one of the Quebecers. Okay. This guy's like 60-something years old, but his whole gimmick has been like the Frankenstein gimmick.
I see him. He's 58 years old. Carl Joseph Yvonne Ouellette.
Yeah, he's one of the Quebecers. Yes.
Okay.
Like he used to wrestle in WWE. But he got fired for whatever reason. Has been on the Indies. Has been in TNA. He's been in all of these different organizations as PCO, wrestling well into his 50s, and his whole gimmick is like, I'm a Frankenstein's monster. Like he's been like that whole surreal, supernatural gimmick. And he's just too old now. Like I think 10 years ago, they would have ate him up with him and Danhausen. They would have been great. But anyways, back to this tag team that might be coming back. And if you don't know, I'm talking about Enzo and Cass.
I thought for a little while that maybe it was Big Cass in the box or under the blanket, like whatever. But if you're bringing Enzo back, that makes no sense for Danhausen to bring Cass back.
There's somebody else under the sheet. No,
it's not Cass.
Yeah, it's definitely not Cass.
No.
Like I never thought it was him. under the sheet.
I did for a minute, but it doesn't make sense.
Nah. They're gonna be great until they have to wrestle.
Right.
Like Enzo's great on the mic. I loved Enzo as the cruiserweight champion. I loved them when they were tag team until they had to wrestle.
Yeah. Cass is better now, but Enzo is probably not better.
I mean, I've heard. I mean, he's done the indies for the last however many years they've been gone, so maybe they're better. But the tag team division needs them. They need a shot. I mean, they need the New Day back, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
But moving on. We're backstage. And like you said, this is pre-taped.
Right.
So
this was the segment that got ruined for me. The Solo being broken up with. That's the only part that got ruined for me early on.
Oh, the broken up part? Okay.
Yeah, the broken up part.
I mean, yeah, like you said, you could see that coming a mile away.
Right.
But there's a vehicle pulls up. Out of it jumps LA Knight. And then, much to my surprise, Jackie Redmond pops up. It's like, hey, LA Knight, why are you here? And he's like, why are you here? Like, which I love. Huh? Yeah, exactly. He was like, LA Knight, it's Friday night. Why are you here on SmackDown? He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. It's Friday night. Why are you here on SmackDown? Which I thought was great.
LA Knight probably was like, wait, it's Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, exactly. He drove around the corner and was like, when I left, it was Monday Night Raw. Now I came back. Now it's Friday? What is going on? Yeah.
I'm wearing the same exact stuff.
Yes. But he's a beeline to he has to get some answers. He's here for answers, and he beelines to the ring. He says, Solo Sikoa, get your red turtleneck suit wearing ass out here. Solo comes out there, and I'll be totally honest, I was so confused by everything they were saying, because it was like Solo's like, you need me. We both hate Roman. We have to battle. And it was like, and LA Knight, much like me, was like, why the hell would I do that? Like, you are the last person on earth that I would trust. Like,
exactly.
Which I thought was great. Like, they were saying this was Solo's face turn. Like, I read on the internet, people were saying this. And if this is his face turn, boy, y'all did a terrible job at that, because that was not it. Now, I know there's more to follow, right? That's not the end of their story. I do feel like at some point they're going to team up, and at some point LA Knight's going to screw over Solo. That's where I think we're going with this. I don't think Solo's going to screw over LA Knight. I think LA Knight is going to screw Solo over. And that's going to be Solo's face turn when LA Knight turns heel on Solo and just beats him down, as he should, because Solo deserves it. Love Solo, but he deserves all the ass women's that are coming to him for all of the shenanigans that the MFTs have done over the last 2 years.
Yeah. I don't know what Solo's game is. Well, so there's a weird rumor, and again, I stopped looking at the rumor stuff, and I stopped like trying to find, because there's so much AI slop out there where this stuff is concerned. The one thing I saw that made it doesn't make any sense on paper, and it doesn't make me even happy, but Solo forming a new faction with Solo, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. All people that hate the bloodline. I hate it. I hate it. It doesn't grab me as interesting, because none of them are going to take orders from Solo. Solo can't run those guys. That's the problem with that. You could do some team up stuff, because, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But you can't form a faction with those guys and have a definitive leader, because Drew would want
I
to
mean,
be
you
in it.
could. I
LA
would say,
Knight.
yeah, I would see Drew more as a leader than I would
Yes.
see anybody else in that group.
Yes. Oh, don't even go there yet, because
Yeah. But then, I mean, he went there because next we have Sami Zayn backstage. I didn't screw over Gunther. He screwed himself. I didn't screw over Cody. He screwed himself, and he's right. Right? He was right. Everything he said, because he is the last real good guy. He did everything by the book, and they put their hands on him, and they got everything they deserved because they put their hands on the ref. Why you gonna put your hands on the ref? He's there in an official capacity, and they kept grabbing him and throwing him around, and you know,
all he was trying to do was ref a match.
that's all.
That's all he's trying to do.
That's it. And they both put their personal feelings, you know, towards Sami into the match, and it cost them both dearly because now we got a triple threat in Night of Champions, and anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. And anything did happen because the next match was JC Jane versus Paige. I could have cared less about this match. The only reason I watched the match or any part of the match was to watch Fatal Influence come down to the ring. After that, I fast forwarded through this match. Paige won, and the report said that Paige got a huge pop. Paige did not get a huge. Maybe I feel like my audio has to be off because she came out and it was just like,
Paige is here.
Cool. Yeah. It was like, oh, Paige, she's from here, right? Because of course, you know, when they're from a place, Alicia Taylor puts that extra stank on. They're from London, England. And it was just like,
right.
And they didn't get louder. I feel bad. Like I feel bad if you're in your hometown and you don't get, everybody's not going to get, a huge, Cody Rhodes pop, but at the same time, like you should get a bigger pop than. No, I don't believe she shouldn't have stayed in AEW because they weren't even using her. Like at least here she gets matches. I just don't care about those matches. That's just me personally. There are people who do love Paige.
I didn't pop when Paige came back either. It was just like, okay, cool. I didn't see that coming. They didn't spoil that 3 weeks ago, but cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we get our obligatory Danhausen segment backstage. The Miz and Kit Wilson. It's getting a little old now. But once again, I did say I had a bone to pick with AAA.
Mm-hmm.
So in AAA, 2 weeks ago, Perros Del Mal, that faction came back, and this is supposed to be the biggest faction. This is supposed to be like the Mexican equivalent to the Bullet Club, right?
Okay.
This is supposed to be that level of faction in Mexico. The members are Daga. I'm not familiar with his work. Mexican wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Carmen Petrovich. Los Garza. Berto and Angel. And Bronco Nima from OTM. Right?
Okay.
So since that group came back, like they had a buzz. It was like, oh, Perros Del Mal's back. Like in Mexico, this is a huge deal. Since then, Carmen Petrovich still goes on NXT, kind of doing her thing, and now she's in a little faction with Nikita Lyons, Layla Diggs, Natty. Like they have this 4-women badass group that's just beating the hell out of people in NXT. And Los Garza just keeps showing up on SmackDown and Raw saying they want their money back from Danhausen. Like there's they don't have on their Perros Del Mal shirts. Like they were bad at, like they showed up and put belt to ass on El Grande in AAA, and they do that a lot. Like El Grande in AAA is treated like the biggest hero in the world, but then if they book him on Raw, he shows up as like, I mean, granted the crowd knows him to be a heel and they boo him like a heel, but like you could present him as a face. Like WWE can write him a storyline to make the American people care about him, but they don't. Like they have Los Garza just showing up on WWE programming, looking like a bunch of bumbling idiots. So why should I care? Like, I know the Mexican audience watches Raw and SmackDown too. So they don't just watch AAA. So I would present them like, if you're going to present somebody in AAA like a badass, kind of like you did with Natty, right? They finally realized, like, hey, let's stop, having her be the low key legionnaire and like pink and white wearing Natty on Raw. Let's combine the two. And I think they need to do that with all superstars. Like, don't have them do one gimmick in AAA and whoa, you just threw my train of thought. Matt, you said you thought Angel Garza was gonna be the second. I respect that. Like, I respect that. Like, I think a lot of people thought Angel Garza was gonna be something bigger than what he became. Good looking guy, right? The Romeo. He was a good looking Latino guy. He was kind of like, he had that Latino heat swagger at first. It just, American fans are so, like, if you don't hit, you just don't hit. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't come out and hit, man, you become the guy who never hit, right? I mean, unless you're Jinder Mahal and you just one day beat Randy Orton on a random SmackDown to become WWE champion, right? But Angel Garza, yeah. Like, I don't like the way they present him one place, like, we're badasses here, and then you show up on Raw and you're like, where's my money, dude? Like, looking like a bunch of idiots. Like, beat Dan. I mean, that's against the storyline, but like, just go in there and trash the place. Unlike what the Judgment Day did on Monday. But then we have Tama backstage. They're walking out. They're just looking somber because they just broke up with Solo. And Finn Balor's like, hey man, what's going on? And Tama didn't want to hear none of that. Like, Tama was just like, bro, we're done with him, and don't be next on my radar, because you see what happened to Shinsuke, and it was just like,
so aggressive.
Okay. Yeah, it was okay. But he still was talking like Steven Seagal too. He was like, yeah, man, you don't want, like, you don't you don't want, how Steven Seagal will whisper talk to you right before he's about to break your elbow? Like, because Steven Seagal for sure was going to dislocate your elbow at some point in time during the fight. But he would talk to you real soft. And that would make me really aggressive if you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna kick your ass. Like, why are you talking to me like you wanna make out with me? Like, what's yeah. Oh man. But yeah, like that happened, and let's just get these matches. Like, we don't need the backstage segments every week to build it up. We know what it is. Let's just make a match. Make a match, Nick Aldis. Or, I'm sorry, make a match Adam Pearce. make a match Adam Pearce, because, yeah. Then we get a tag team match between Los Garza and Danhausen and Matt Cardona. Or
that's a match.
That was a match. Yeah, just a random, because Matt Cardona is turning back into Zack Ryder, because since he's been cursed, he keeps saying woo 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 every week, and he keeps wanting to go to Long Island. It's like, I get it, man. They're seeing they're throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, and here we are 3 weeks later, and the Miz is still Frankenstein. Like, Miz still has the white streak. Like, cool. It's not the worst. It's not the worst TV we've ever gotten, but yeah. And then we get some more backstage segments. We get Gunther backstage. Everybody's giving their pep talk before the title match on Saturday. Jay Cargill just goes and beats the hell out of Chelsea Green. I'm sad.
Yeah.
Then I don't think I watched any of this. Once again, it was Friday night. I just kind of tuned out, and Julia fought Kiana James.
Yeah, apparently. I didn't really watch SmackDown, but.
And then Blake Monroe came out and leveled Julia. So Blake Monroe made her debut in London because she's from London. And she beat up Julia, and I instantly got depressed because that should not be her first feud. No disrespect to Julia, great wrestler, but they have not packaged her because I heard the Kiana James and Julia match was good because they're two good wrestlers.
Right.
They have great chemistry, but like in certain Blake Monroe, man, I hope they don't do to Blake Monroe what they did to Julia and make her like an irrelevant champion and just book her terribly. But yeah, that happened, and that was a terrible way to introduce Blake Monroe because it was not a good beatdown. Her finishing move is the neutralizer like Cesaro, and it just wasn't good.
Yeah.
It just wasn't good. But the last segment was pretty damn good. We get Cody Rhodes come out. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm the champ. I'm gonna have a final say. Sami Zayn comes down to the ring. Gunther comes down the ring. Then out of nowhere, Jey Uso comes down to the ring. I don't know why. It's just him, Uso. And he comes down to the ring and he runs everybody down and he tells Gunther, he's like, I hope you, he's like, Cody, if you win, I'm gonna beat you up. Eat. Sami, if you win, I'm gonna beat you up. Yeet. Oh no. Also, here's a warning shot. Bow. Like this warning shot thing is so
thing. That's his new shtick now is the warning shot. Pow. Yeah. All it's missing is the big cartoon, like the Batman, the pow on the screen when he does it.
The warning shot. Oh, do you remember when Stone Cold said he was gonna kill Vince McMahon on live TV?
Yup.
That's what that reminded me of.
When he pulled the gun out and shot him?
Yes, he pulled the gun. He pulled the gun and said, pow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. The good old days. The greatest era in wrestling, huh?
Back when you could just tell people that. But go ahead.
I'm going to kill you on national television. And he pulls out a gun.
Hey, man.
What is happening?
Did it too.
His gun didn't say pow.
Like, no.
His gun actually went pow.
His gun went bang bang.
Yeah, yes, but they all came out there, and then Jey Uso said he hopes, he's like, I'll fight you two if y'all win, but I hope you win, Gunther, because I get to choke you out again like a little bitch. And I was like, all right, that's disrespectful.
That is.
Jey, that's disrespectful. Not wrong, but it's disrespectful. And then, of course, they brawled to end the night. And I don't remember who stood tall at the end of it.
Obafemi. Obafemi came down. Obafemi came down at the very, very end and stood up on the ring apron and just stared them all down.
Touche. See, once again, that shows you how much.
I think we should. All of them. It was Cody standing. Cody stood tall with the belt. And Oba came down.
Oh yeah, right. And he stared down Cody.
Held the belt, and Oba stared at Cody in the belt.
Cody.
And Cody's going to leave Night of Champions and face Obafemi as champion. That's going to be good. I can't wait to talk about Night of Champions.
That would not be good in any universe because Cody's just going to get his ass beat. But anyways, that was Friday. You know what? I feel like we should just skip Fridays. Because these SmackDowns are
just... At most point, I think we could just say Friday happened and happened segment and we're good.
Yeah, like
Friday just feels like a time suck. Like that time when we did What Happened in Wrestling all week long and it took 45 minutes for me to tell you what happened, and so I didn't do that this time. I have something else funny for after Night of the Champions that's not this week in wrestling, because that also segment that flushed down the toilet. Because that,
some hit, just like Danhausen. Some segments hit, some don't.
I keep working it.
But man, like this Friday, it does feel like a time suck, and it's not even because it's Friday night. Because usually, back in my day, Friday nights, like I would never spend 3 hours sitting in my house watching like bad wrestling. Like if it was great wrestling, I'd be like, oh cool, I'll watch Thunder.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah,
I agree.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
Because
But
this PLE, I actually really enjoyed this PLE.
I was so not caring about this PLE going into it. I was like, this PLE is gonna be average. Like I just went into it like this is not gonna be great. I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna like watching.
I was stressed, not stressed, but my kid and I went saw Supergirl at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 11
Boy,
o'clock.
You could have stayed home for that, but go ahead.
Right. We went, and then Jack and I talked about it last night on the Geek podcast. There's no need to recap Supergirl. It was a movie that happened, and cool, it happened. So I was out in my Z Cavaricis with my turtleneck and a sweater over the top of the turtleneck with my gold chain hanging out and my mullet, and that was good times. But we didn't rush home, but I went home and I missed most of the first match. But I was like, okay, there's possibility here, but it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so cool. It's something to do in the afternoon. I wasn't expecting it to be, a 5-star PLE.
Cool. And we'll talk about those 5 stars when we get to them. But we start off with Oba Femi versus Jey Uso. And I think we both picked Oba to win this match.
We did.
Unless there was like some serious shenanigans from a beast. And there was not.
None.
They had a straight up one-on-one match.
Zero shenanigans.
Yeah. And Jey straight up lost, as he should have. Like in a one-on-one, a 1v1, as the young kids say, there's no world in which Jey Uso should beat Oba.
No, and it was a surprisingly good match. It wasn't a bad match. I like the fact that there was no Brock Lesnar, there was no shenanigans, no bloodline coming in. It was just a straight up wrestling match that for a minute Jey got the upper hand and pushed Oba. And I was like, oh, okay. But the right man won.
For sure. And Jey made it competitive. It wasn't Brock versus Oba at WrestleMania. Like he didn't just go in there and just hit him with like one move in the match. It was a competitive match, but like you said, the right man won. Oba Femi, your king of the ring. I just knew shenanigans was gonna happen.
Yep.
And they kept them to a minimum in Night of Champions. I think that's what made it great.
Yes. Sometimes you need some outside interference. The second match, the outside interference was a little weird. And it was a little out of place, kind of. But,
yeah.
But like,
So I too, like you, started really late. So I started in the middle of the EO and Liv match, and I was like, no, I have to find out who won the King of the Ring. Like I have to find out who won Jey versus Oba. And I actually looked online, and immediately I couldn't find the answer. So I said, all right, cool. I'll start it over and I'll watch that match. So I started it over, but then I fast forwarded to the finish of the EO and Liv match.
I didn't
see the beginning.
So I saw the beginning of it and then fast forwarded through. I watched the Oba Jey match and I had the intention of going back, and I've seen clips of the beginning of the match. Did you go back and watch it?
No, I saw a clip of one Mr. Danhausen cursing Liv before the match, and I was just like,
come on, man.
What is happening right now? Okay.
So Danhausen came out to greet the crowd. And that was the whole thing. It was like, let's get Danhausen in front of the Saudi crowd. Let's get Danhausen some pops. Okay, cool. Liv coming out and doing the "you stole money" and slapping him thing was kind of weird. Like I get it from a storyline point of view, but there was no reason. And the minute he did the "you are cursed" thing, I was like, God damn, well, you just ruined the match for me.
Well, no, that was the purpose. That was the purpose, to make sure, one, she's gonna lose, and two, you know she's gonna lose. Like
Yep.
it was just like she's gonna lose, and it gives her a reason to lose without looking bad. In the WWE's eyes, it's like, oh, you got cursed, so you're
The
still a
good,
good wrestler, but you just got cursed.
but the good thing about that is there was no Judgment Day interference after that.
Because they were scared of getting cursed too.
I would be scared of getting cursed too.
You know, I thought at the end of this match they were gonna like pan the backstage and Danhausen would have like put a forklift or something in front of their door, so they were trying to get they were trying to get out of the clubhouse, but they couldn't because Danhausen like stopped them from coming out. I thought that would have been funny, but yeah, Liv lost, Io won.
Io is your queen of the ring.
Io is your queen of the ring, and immediately after giving her highly motivated and very energetic speech saying she's the queen of the ring, she immediately challenged Liv Morgan for SummerSlam. Like, I just beat you, and I'm just going to do it again for the title at SummerSlam.
Now Oba did not
no.
say who he was fighting after the match, but that was it. But yes. Io immediately, I'm coming right after you. I just whooped your ass. I'm going to come whoop your ass again.
Yes. Don't like that. I didn't want her to fight Rhea, but at the same time, it was just like, give it a week or so. Like, give us some intrigue, but
let it simmer.
We don't let things simmer in WWE because the pay-per-view is next week, guys.
Too much.
No, this is like the one time. This is the one time it's not. Like,
no, we get a week off, then we get a Saturday night main event, then we get a week off, then we get SummerSlam.
Yep.
Or roughly.
Then we go to the most controversial match of the night. And the internet's so stupid because we have Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker in an absolute banger, because how could they not put on a banger inside the cage? I thought Bronson Reed was going to come back and splash him off because that cage looked a little smaller than normal cages, and I was like, oh shit, Bronson really might come back and splash Seth off the top of the cage. Yeah,
I expected the interference. I loved how they started the match off just sitting in the chairs yelling at each other.
I hate you. I hate you too. Let's fight.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was just like, I hate you.
Took time to throw weapons into the ring and like, let's make a show of this. I hate you.
Yes, and it was a great match because Braun is a great wrestler. Seth is the best wrestler on the planet.
Yep.
And boy, oh boy, they put on a show. I don't like that Seth won, but now it makes sense.
Did I pick Seth to win too?
I did not pick Seth. I did pick Seth to win because I'm a Seth Rollins guy, but I didn't want him to win. Like, I thought Braun needed the win. Like, Braun needs a win. Like, Braun Breaker needs a win. And that's crazy to say because this time last year was like, Braun's going to main event WrestleMania next year. We were so hyped up on Braun, and they were hyping Braun up. And then after he lost to CM Punk, who's been MIA, Matt, where's CM Punk at, Matt? Tell me where CM Punk is right now.
He's on vacation. He's taking pictures of his wife and doing this with his fingers on her butt, like a man should. When your wife has a butt like that, you definitely make that picture.
I did see that.
You definitely take that picture.
But man, it was just like they've just. I won't say they dropped the ball on Braun, but man, I don't feel like they're doing him any favors. Like, now, Oba's got his spot. Oba got the spot that we thought Braun would be in at this time this year.
So now here's a couple things. One, I didn't know that Michael Cole mentioned during, and I must have just tuned it out and not heard it, but both men were undefeated inside a steel cage prior to this premium live event. I didn't know that Seth Rollins was undefeated in a steel cage.
Oh, he lost in Hell in a Cell.
Okay, so
he definitely lost to.
You can say that. Okay,
he definitely lost to Cody in Hell in a Cell.
I want to understand why they cooled Braun off so bad, because you had him up here with all the fire in the world. Yeah, but You never brought him back to that. Now, in the replay on Netflix, if you go back and watch this match,
yes,
because Braun Breaker got bloodied.
He was busted open.
If you go back and watch the Netflix replay of it, when they zoom in on Braun's face, it's all blurred out now.
Yeah.
It's like Braun's face has WWF on it, and they blurred it out.
The internet went into a tizzy. Like,
what are we doing? Like, I get it's PG, like it's and then kids watch it, but like, come on, like, I don't need them to drop F-bombs on Netflix. I don't need that. But I mean,
well, my question to you is, Frank, did you go back and watch it?
No. Will I? If I hadn't seen the IWC post about it, I wouldn't have known about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
about it.
People would get so mad. It was like, I know y'all are not going back and watch. Y'all saw somebody posted that, and then everybody just got mad.
I'm not angry. I'm just like, why though? Like, I'm not mad about it, but I'm curious as to why. And then they, it's PG and it's aimed towards kids. Okay. I mean, when I was a kid, I saw Hulk Hogan busted up all over the place. But I'm a different generation.
I don't get it, but at the same time, I don't care. Like, it just, but people were really upset.
Yeah.
Yes.
No version of Mortal Kombat, Matt. Correct.
Matt, you're old. Oh man, boy, I remember that when they. I think that's the reason they started the babalities instead of the.
I wish there was an internet back then. No, wait. I'm glad there was not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad there was
the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat, and the WWE, like the Nintendo Switch 2 version of WWE, like they've destroyed the community creations because of. Right. If you ever played the game, you've gone into community creations and seen like porn. Like they have all the like graphic pictures. Like, have you ever gone in a community creations page and just looked up images to like create a superstar in like the old WWE? You've never created superstars in WWE?
I mean, I created my own, but I never went and looked up like images.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like,
if I create one, I make it like outlandish. Like as outlandish as possible.
Well, if you've ever, and it actually, I think it's gotten better now. But like back in the day, like the custom images, because they would have like people's tattoos if you wanted to create a wrestler,
right?
With the proper tattoos, the proper posters, and like all this other stuff. But people would post like straight up, like just open whatever shots you wanted to see, and it was just like,
gotcha.
Why is WWE not filtering this? But Nintendo was like, nah, we gonna filter all of this. So you really like they're on it. But yeah, like that's kind of what that reminds me of.
Philadelphia, Matt, you right.
Yes. But back to the show. Seth Rollins did defeat Braun Breaker after taking spear after spear. He tried to hit him with a stomp. He got speared. He hit, off that dragon suplex that he does off the top rope, or he hit a suplex off the top rope through a table, stomped Braun Breaker, didn't put him down. Went up to the top rope and was like, get up, you son. And hit him with a super stomp for the ages. And that looked like it hurt like a mofo.
Yep.
Because Braun was already Braun was like Dusty Rhodes in the cage versus Ric Flair bloody. Like he was just, it was all there. And Seth put him away. And I just felt bad because it was like, I love Seth Rollins. He's my guy. But man, Braun Breaker, I just feel like this might be a missed opportunity. Like he might be getting the Scott Steiner's treatment, where like Scott Steiner edged the main event scene and then got humbled by Triple H and he never saw it again. Like that's my fear with Braun Breaker. And that's insane because he's so young, he's so talented. I mean, losing to Seth Rollins, ain't the worst thing in the world because everybody's lost to Seth Rollins,
Right.
as we'll talk about on Monday.
Mhm.
But it doesn't help Braun in the near future.
No, not at all.
Like it doesn't help him at all.
Just
Like
please go this way now. Go away from him. As we will talk about, there are definite changes going on.
Correct.
So we get there.
Then we get Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints, a match that I don't think I watched.
I watched. It wasn't a bad match.
It watched me.
It was a good match.
Yeah. Trick Williams won.
Yep.
Little Yachty came out and did a people's elbow that was like not a people's elbow. It was just an elbow that looked goofy.
Let me ask you a question. Who did a better version of the people's elbow? Ricky Saints or Lil Yachty or Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg.
There you go.
Snoop Dogg for sure. They were both goofy.
But Snoop Dogg really
stepped in. It. Yes, Snoop Dogg stepped in to against Miz when Shane McMahon tore both his quads.
That's a man thing.
Yes, it's a McMahon thing.
If I'm Triple H, I'm watching my kids carefully. You're gonna make sure them quads are strong. That's a genetic defect.
I was about to say, and Kevin Nash might be their godfather. So boy, it just runs
the genetic
terrible quad history.
Has genetic mess ups.
But then we get the other U.S. title match of the night, which to me I felt like it was a better match. We did get some shenanigans in this match.
We did, and that's fine.
But I thought it was great though. I thought this was well put together, and it wasn't overbooked because when Tiffany's improved, Jade's improved, and they had better chemistry in this match than their previous matches. Because I remember when they first fought for that title, when they first fought for the WWE Women's title, that was one of the worst matches that's one of the worst championship matches I think I've ever seen. It was atrocious. It was so clumsy and clunky because they had no chemistry.
Correct.
This time I think they both put their egos aside because they're not I think they've been bumped down a peg.
Right.
And it's I'm not I'm still the shit, but
I gotta earn my shit back.
Yeah, man, boy. Yeah, no. But I don't think Tiffany was ready. Neither one of them were ready to call the match because neither one of them called the match. It was the ref was helping them out more than they were helping themselves out.
No, I was not a Jade fan for a while, and she has completely done a 180, and I'm so happy to see that.
For sure, but especially if they're gonna put on TV every week. If you're gonna be on my TV every week, you need to at least entertain me. And the promos ain't doing it, so you better be good. If you're gonna be a bad promo, you better be a damn good wrestler. And if you're gonna be a terrible wrestler, you better be the greatest promo that ever walked the planet. You can't be both. You can't be a bad wrestler and a bad promo because I don't want to see you. But anyways, the match is going on. B-Fab and Michin show up, and then out of nowhere, Chelsea shows up. And I said, thank the Lord Chelsea showed up because I just love her. And they, Michin gets the title and is trying to give Jade the title. And Jade is about to go for the title. And who pops up? Charlotte Flair. And Jade lost this match. But Jade actually won this match because now she's going to have a match with Charlotte Flair.
Right. And that was a good use of interference because they had been building a little story between the two of them. They brought Charlotte out just at the right time to further that feud, and that worked.
I think that her versus Charlotte, I was not looking forward to it when she first kept doing the little backstage, and everybody would pop when they would show those two on screen together. But like you said, Jade wasn't ready for that. And I don't think Charlotte was ready for like Charlotte wasn't with Miss Bliss at that time. Like she was still like she was just coming back from her injury. So like they let it cook. Now at SummerSlam, I think they're gonna put on a damn good match. Like I think they're gonna really cook at SummerSlam. Tiffany Stratton won. She's still your women's United States champion. I don't know where she goes from here though. Like
Right.
I don't know if her and Chelsea become a tag team and
That scene, like I said, they're trying to.
she did. And that's like she did look like Gollum when she saw that title. It was like, I need that. So now do we do that? Do we run that at SummerSlam? I mean, I guess we'll see in the weeks leading up to this, but I don't want to see that. Like I don't want to see her versus
No.
Tiffany Stratton. Like I think anybody else versus Tiffany, like I think it's too early. That's what I'll say. I won't say I don't want to see that. I think it's too early. I think you should build them up as like BFFs, kind of like you did with Charlotte in Miss Bliss.
And see what happens. See if
Exactly.
they click the way Charlotte and her little
Correct.
blonde friend have.
Yes.
If they don't, you do the turn and you have the match. If they do, you run it out a little bit.
You know what? You know my fantasy booking, like my fantasy scenario of all of this is those two become BFFs, right? And Chelsea's just helping Tiffany, and Tiffany finally comes around and she stops being a dick to Chelsea. And then Piper comes back like, hey, what about me, guys? Like, what, like, oh, you got a new best friend. What about I don't need the secret Hervis. Like, we're besties now. Oh, you don't need me? And then Piper takes the title off of Tiffany Stratton.
That'd be
Like,
some fun stuff.
I miss Piper, by the way. Like I miss Piper Niven. Get well soon. I don't know where you are in your rehab, but I hope we see you soon. But I think that match would be a better match. And then we get Piper versus Chelsea, right? She takes the title off of Tiffany. Then we get Piper versus Chelsea, and they will cook. Like Chelsea makes everything great. I just think Chelsea needs somebody else, and then we make it Chelsea versus Tiffany down the line. But
Right.
I just think it's too early. Like we're just building this up, and nobody's gonna care about it if they fight it this SummerSlam. But you know, after the match, Jade and Charlotte stare each other down because they hate each other. There's like they seem to be a real hatred there, and I mean this is like I
Sure.
don't think they truly hate each other, but like on screen they're given like I really hate, like Charlotte's looking at her like I'll kill you, like I'll kill you
Right.
right now, like
Right.
just a death stare, and I love it, and that's what I was like, okay, those two are gonna put on a damn good match at SummerSlam, like they're gonna put on a. I don't know if it's gonna be a stipulation match. It doesn't need to be, but they're gonna put on a good match at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Then we get to our main event. And I think we both did pick Sami Zayn.
I think we did. We picked as a I would love him to win. He's not going to win, but I'm going to pick him to win because
Yes.
Cody's going to win. Because
Cody's gonna win. Because it's Cody Rhodes, right?
Yes.
So we got Cody Rhodes versus Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Championship main event, Night of Champions. Sami Zayn comes out in his man dress. He has the garb on, and the crowd.
I know.
They call it.
Oh, is that like legit? Like that's,
Yes, that's
what they call it?
That's legit.
Oh, I thought
that
you
is
were
a
being-
legit thing.
Okay.
No. I mean, we make fun of it, but it.
Right. Okay.
I mean, they don't. Well, maybe they don't. They call it something. No, they do call it man dress. Whatever.
I like it.
But I mean, there is an Arabic word for it, but
Sure.
I don't know that. But anyways, he comes out there. Heroes. I mean, just a roar. Ride or dies are everywhere.
Loved him.
Like so many ride or dies out there, and Then Gunther comes out to a chorus of boos because everybody hates Gunther. And Gunther looks great, by the way.
Yep.
Like, he looks incredible.
Yep.
Then Cody comes out. Cody gets this massive ovation too, and I'm like, no, like,
Yep. Yep.
like no. I felt it. Like when he came out, I was like, damn, is it like he has such a great entrance.
If only they didn't pop that hard, we have a shot at somebody else winning. But
correct.
the
Like
golden
it was a monster pop. Like everybody does it all. Like the Codyisms,
Yep.
like all the pyros, just like not against Sami. Like Sami,
Sorry, Sami.
if you don't win now, when will you ever win it?
WrestleMania 43.
No. And I said that last week, like he would not win. If he didn't win it at Night of Champions, there was no way they were going to do it at WrestleMania.
We both said that. It is too long of a wait.
And it's not even that.
He's got right now. They did it with LA Knight. They did it with a couple other wrestlers. You're at the crest of the wave right now. If you don't win it here, you're going to go all the way back to the bottom.
And I mean, he's done that so many times. That's the thing. He's done it. So, and I said that at the beginning of the year, because what did he do in the first episode in January? He came out there, I'm going to win WWE. He's done that every year. He does that all the time. He's like, I'm going to, you know what, guys? I'm Sami Zayn. And he does it because he's the last real good guy, right?
If Sami Zayn doesn't win this match, the water bottles of the world will fear.
They better, because he's going to knock them all down. But this match cooked, right? Everybody knew.
Great match. That move that Sami did off the power bomb, where he came right over into the sunset flip, smoothest transition I think I have ever seen. I mean, it was just poetry.
Once again, there is a saying that we say here in Island of Relevancy: if you can't have a good match with Sami Zayn, you don't deserve to be in the business. Those two gentlemen who was fighting were in the match with him. They both deserve, because everybody showed out. Cody had his spots. Gunther just keeps showing why he's the best damn. Like, he is one of the top 5 wrestlers,
Absolutely.
Not just in the company, on the planet, in the planet. Like, he's just great. He was great in this match. He did everything he needed to be, everything he needed to do. He was in the spots that he needed to be in.
Yep.
And the finish was like the last 3 minutes of the match was just insanity. Like
Crossroads was rough. It was rough.
Every time. No, but Cody's downfall, every time he's lost, he hits a crossroads. This ain't it. I gotta hit the triple. I gotta hit the trifecta. And I would say 80% of the times that he's tried to hit the triple crossroads, somebody counters on the third one and then beats him.
And you know what? I like that, because the triple crossroad is what beat Roman. And if you can't hit that triple, if you beat Roman with the 3, you can't get back to that. I like that. Damn. The double crossroads was rough.
It made sense because it's Cody Rhodes. It's like, I'm going to hit both of them.
Yes.
And it's Cody Rhodes. Like, when he hit it, I was like, oh, no. Like, I just... I just knew I thought he was going to actually hit the triple. But then when he held Sami too long, I was like, oh, no. He's going to get out of one of these. Because if he'd hit the second one, he would have tried for a third, because he's Cody Rhodes and he's stupid. And just like Roman says, that move don't beat nobody. Like, the one crossroads don't beat. that will always forever live rent-free in my head when Roman just called him out on it. But anyways, he's about to go for the second one. Sami rolls him up, and I did not see that coming.
No, because it came out of nowhere.
3. The roll, like, it was a simple roll up, a roll through roll up, and I was just like, Cody's gonna kick out. And when he didn't, I started crying. I was like, Sami Zayn, you son of a bitch, you did it.
And Sami didn't pin Gunther for the belt. Sami pinned Cody for the belt. You pinned the champion for the belt.
You're not gonna pin Gunther. I don't like they not.
No,
Very few people are gonna pin Gunther for this next year.
I was very happy to see Sami win, and a group of friends that sometimes watch the show, sometimes don't, most of the times don't, were very, 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 very angry, and we're done with WWE. Time to give AEW a chance.
Man,
they watched Raw. They watched Raw on Monday night. Though they must have forgot.
I mean, you can give AEW a chance, but I mean, if
give them a chance, it's fine. I'm glad there's more wrestling, but instead of doing a list, there's a gentleman in the universe right now that is more angry about Sami Zayn winning, and I wasn't made aware of this until the other day.
Okay.
Bob Holly, who is 63 years old.
Okay. So
Holly.
I heard that was fake, but okay, keep going.
No, I mean, it maybe if this is not his account, because I'm literally looking at his Twitter account right now. And this goes back to June 25th with him ranting. Now, I don't know how real it could be. It is his account. It's not a verified account. Not everybody does the verifying thing anymore. June 27th. Look at this dick Sami Zayn. He's really pissing me off.
It's not his account. But
if this was his account, I was more happy with the fact that they wouldn't get this. They wouldn't give me the belt, but squid body bum dick Sami Zayn can get it. Squid body bum dick is living rent free in my head forever.
I don't know if he's. I don't think he's dead.
No, he's 63 years old. He's 63.
But I know that's not his account. That's been debunked. I did see that. Okay. I did see the Bob Holly thing. I'm so
unhappy that that's not real. And they got me. But wow. Whoever's writing this account is awesome. Maybe it's one of my friends.
There was so whoever does that account, apparently they also had an account for Sid Vicious.
Okay.
And they were doing like similar things before he passed. But I mean, yeah. Even if it was real, that's just some corny shit. I don't even think Bob Holly would do that. Like, or say that.
Now,
because of respect for the business.
The one, okay, the squid one was funny, but the highest on the card that Sami Zayn should have ever reached was when he was stuck in a giant mousetrap, getting humiliated by a D-list celebrity. That was Vince's vision of him, and I agree 100%. That was a great match. That was a fun as hell match.
That match is the reason why Sami Zayn became really, like, that match elevated him more than it hurt him. And there were a lot of people who thought that match was going to kill his career. And that match saved his career. Like, it was a goofy match, but it was a great match. It was fun. It like, everybody had so much fun.
Yep.
It also helped that WrestleMania was great. And that was such a change of pace from everything else that happened at that. Because that was the Stone Cold WrestleMania, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that that was night one, and I think Stone Cold main event in night one. And
that was it WrestleMania 38?
I don't know the numbers, but I know I think it was the WrestleMania that Kevin Owens fought Stone Cold.
Match on night 2 of WrestleMania 38.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a change of pace. It did a lot of different things. And while Kevin Owens got all of the props for having a match with Stone Cold, Sami also got all of the props for having a match with Johnny Knoxville. Right. And it being a legit great WrestleMania match. And it was a great WrestleMania moment. But, I mean, Sami Zayn, your new WWE Undisputed Champion, he cut an impassioned promo in Arabic after the match. It felt so good watching him have his moment whether you like him or hate him, like he deserved this. Like he just did.
Absolutely, 100%.
Um, People
And
call it a
honestly,
participation trophy.
now,
That's been going around lately since the Knicks won the
you know what?
participation trophy thing.
That belt isn't the participation trophy belt. That belt is the belt that Roman Reigns carried for the fourth longest title reign of all time, I think it is now, right? So it's not a participation trophy belt.
None of the titles are. I mean, maybe the Speed Championship, but or the 24/7 Championship, which R-Truth won for like 78 times.
Right.
But like being a WWE champion is a big deal, and
Sure it
we
is.
saw it in Sammy's face. Like it was great. Now we will go ahead.
I'm extremely, extremely, extremely happy. Now, I did not get to watch all of Monday Night Raw. The power is changing. Here we go.
Matt, we're going to move on from this because the 2026 champions are the New York Knicks. No team in the East is going to beat the Knicks. Not next year. Maybe in 2 years from now. Philly might stand a chance after Joel Embiid retires. But that's a story for another day. That's a debate that I'm willing to have any other time. But we got to get on to Monday Night Raw. Because this was a damn good Raw. Like this, I enjoyed this Raw. And it made me think what I truly enjoy about the WWE. Do I enjoy a Raw with 5 matches and all of these matches are just great matches, but they have crappy backstage segments? No, I don't. Do I enjoy a Raw with a good, healthy balance of great promos and great matches? Yes, I do. And this had a little bit of that. It also had a very low that I will get into. But it starts off, Obafemi comes out. He is your king of the ring. He has the crown in his hand. He's not wearing the crown, but he's just carrying the crown because he can do whatever he wants. He's the ruler.
Yep.
And he says, I have a choice to make. I have a choice to make who I'm going to challenge. Then we hear the riff of Brock Lesnar's music. And Brock Lesnar comes out to the ring. And Brock Lesnar is so fucking good when he has a mic in his hand. Because he was great. He like a smiling Brock Lesnar is super scary.
Yep.
Like, and he's just like,
you really don't know what he's going to say.
You don't know, like it's so scary because it's a smile. Like this guy could really kill me anytime he wants, but he's smiling at me like he's gonna enjoy it. He's gonna kill, but he's gonna enjoy it. Like he's getting joy out of my fear. But Oba shows no fear because he's the ruler, right? He's standing there, nose to nose with the beast, just staring him down. And Brock just goes on, and he said one of the funniest lines is like, he said, you're like, you were saying all these things behind my back. And Paul Lee told me that you called me a bitch. You called, like, I can't remember what else he called him. And he said, like, you're a great talker. And apparently I'm not a great talker. That's why I got him. And I thought that was just a great line. Because he's having fun. Like Brock, like he's in there, like he's truly having fun.
Yep.
Anytime he cuts a promo, like he very rarely does it. But when he does it, he usually knocks it out the park. Like typically, unless it's a promo with Roman.
Right.
Those.
Well, you're distracted by them veneers.
Yes. But anyways, like he then gets in his face and is like, he says something, then he kicks him in the nuts.
He said, talk shit, get hit.
Yes. That will be on, I'm pretty sure it's already on WWEshop.com. I'm pretty sure it's already there. Kicked them in the nuts, F5'd them, gets out the ring. Oba says, no. I want you at SummerSlam. And I was like, cool. Oba versus Brock Part 3 at SummerSlam. They're going to do what we thought they were gonna do. They're gonna have him fight Brock one night, and then they're gonna have a championship night.
Yep.
No. Because
Oh,
Brock said no. I want you in Hell in a Cell, and I jumped out of my seat like what? I got so excited because this is exciting.
yes.
Like Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam. Like this will, I truly think this will be Brock Lesnar's last match. I think he's gonna go out putting Obafemi over, but I think they're gonna have one of the greatest matches we've ever seen. Like I think they're gonna have.
Yeah, I think this Hell in a Cell is going to be absolutely insane.
Does it main event night 1 or night 2? It has to main event one of the nights.
And absolutely. But so here's the thing. Now, I didn't watch all of Raw. I watched a lot of highlights.
Okay.
Is he not taking his championship match at SummerSlam
No.
in place of doing the Hell in the Cell?
No. So you missed the backstage segment.
Right.
Because I think that happened right after the commercial break. So after the commercial break, he corners Adam Pearce. And Adam Pearce is like, what are you doing? Like, he's like, I want Brock Lesnar. I want the Hell in a Cell. Championships matches come and go. I could get that anytime I want. Those were his words. I could take that anytime I want. And that's what set the internet in a tizzy. Because they're like, oh, you just ruined the King of the Ring. I disagree.
Okay.
But people are upset that he's foregoing his title shot to face Brock Lesnar.
But he's not giving it up forever.
Well, that's where it's murky because we don't like. I feel like once he beats Brock Lesnar, he becomes the number one contender for any title he wants anyway. Like I beat Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. Who's gonna tell me no? Like you're gonna make that match. Like I feel like after that, he might get a title match at Survivor Series or the Royal. Like he can. He's that hot unless he loses the Brock at SummerSlam.
And Brock,
if he loses the Brock, like even if he don't retire, but if he loses to Brock, then he challenge Roman. He'd like you had your shot at SummerSlam. Why am I giving you a shot now? Get to the back of the line.
Right.
Like that's gonna be exactly what Roman tells him because that's who he's gonna go after. He's not gonna go after Sami. He's not gonna go after the last real good guy because he respects good guys.
So the thought I had isn't gonna happen. The thought I had was
no. Once he said Hell in a Cell, like you're not having another match.
No,
that. If he did, that would be insane.
That's crazy. Now I did see the interaction between Austin Theory and Paul Heyman, which apparently was right after what you're talking about, right? So Austin Theory walks up and sees Paul Heyman and was like, "Wise man, I didn't know you were here. I've been calling. You haven't called me back." And Paul Heyman went, "Now you know," and walked away. So now Austin Theory's just kind of like, wait.
Austin Theory
I got no Bronson Reed. I got no Braun Breaker. I got no Wise Man. What the hell?
Austin Theory is right back to where he was before he put that mask on.
Yep.
In one night, night he fell back to where he was.
So the vision is dead at the moment.
Yes.
At the moment.
I think they might be done. Like I think they might be done.
It's about time that they're done, and it's a shame because the injuries just made what could have been an okay faction just nothing. And
yeah, once Seth was gone, like it should have ended when they booted Seth out. Braun should have like, I don't need none of y'all, and just left. And like that should have been that.
Right.
But I digress. Then we get our obligatory Ethan Page match of Raw because Ethan Page is on every Raw.
Yes.
And he fought Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio won. Rey Mysterio is a vampire. He is not. He is not a real human.
No.
Because he's older than me. He moves better than people. He moves better than people a quarter of his age.
Yep.
And he's defying all laws of gravity and physics.
I know why he's like this. So every time he gets injured, he's really going and cracking fetuses open and drinking the fetus like they did on South Park when Christopher Reeve do it and he was able to walk. That's what Rey Mysterio's doing.
It has to be because he gets faster. Like he had a knee injury last year and he came back and he was faster.
Yeah.
Like that's not reality, but it's his reality because he's Rey Mysterio, the greatest living luchador, the second greatest living luchador.
Yes.
Because
the first
next segment, the next segment, we did have the greatest luchador in his unconcussed or unelectrocuted buddy, now JD. I was going to say JD Vance. JD McDonough. JD McDonough.
Different podcast.
Yeah. JD McDonough, they're looking for Danhausen in the back and they say, hey, let's wreck the place. And I was upset because they didn't show them actually wrecking the place. I wanted to see them like actually destroy the backstage area, but they didn't. And yeah.
Yeah, I looked for that segment online and couldn't find it and was sad.
Because it wasn't that great of a segment. Neither was the next segment because they went to a commercial. It came back. Joe Henry was in the ring. Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I saw your comment about this in the chat.
Was in the ring. And he's in the ring. He's setting up for a concert. And we all know that I love his concerts because they're so entertaining. They're just the most entertaining things on Monday Night Raw. He sets up for a concert. Then he says, hey, let's bring out the Street Profits. Street Profits come out. Angelo Dawkins comes out, I think, in a turtleneck, and Montez comes out in like a leopard skin suit or like a leopard printed suit.
Yeah.
And they had, as the young kids say, cringe. They had the most cringe-worthy segment of 2026. Joe Hendry singing. They're singing background. The song is about Austin Theory, and it was not entertaining. It wasn't good. The people in the audience seemed to like it, but I think they're like, when we paid our money, we're all drunk here. We're all like 5 beers in, so they were having a good time. I was at home not having a good time because I really thought about turning it off. I was like, this is some bullshit. This was a terrible segment. That segment led to a match between Austin Theory and Joe Hendry, in which Joe Hendry beat Austin Theory, leading me to believe Austin Theory is just in a world of suck. Like, I feel bad for that guy because he is just coming out of this way worse than anybody else. Like, it was just bad. Then we get it will. We get a backstage segment. Raquel wants a shot at the Intercontinental Champion. She wants a shot at who is the Intercontinental Champion? It is Sol Ruca.
Sol Ruca.
But because Maxine Dupree already asked for a title match, because that's how it works. Now Raquel Rodriguez has to face Maxine Dupree next week, in which I think Maxine Dupree is gonna win, because I think next week is where we're gonna get the new, crappy couple of heels who will do anything to help each other win. Yeah. So we got that match. Then we get EO coming down to the ring. I love EO Sky, but you can't be this damn happy all the time. Like, you just can't yell and just do this all the time. But people love it though. Like, she is so over. Like, everybody, like, she's just so happy. And Liv comes out there and I don't remember anything else that happened. I do. Oh no, the Judgment Day beat her up as they should have.
Live with them damn spiked heels again.
Yes, Judgment Day beat up poor EO. And
I have no friends.
No, for a second, I thought Rhea's music was going to hit and I was going to vomit. Like, for a second, because EO was getting beat down. I was like, she got to have some friends. She only got one. And boy, I'm so glad.
They fired all the rest.
Yeah, keep Rhea away from EO Sky.
Yes.
For like the next 2 years. Like I don't want to see, like, for at least 2 years. We could revisit this in 2029. Like, or 2030. When the Philadelphia 76ers win the title, we could revisit this in 2030. Wow. But yeah, like, then we get Jimmy versus LA Knight again. Yeah.
It wasn't just a clean match.
Say what?
It wasn't a clean match.
It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care.
Solo showed up.
He did. I don't care.
And like, Jimmy.
He did. Like, I don't care. Like, this LA Knight in Solo thing, cool. Like, once we get to where we're going, maybe I'll come around to it, but I don't care.
So now, I did not know that. So after Night of Champions, at the end, Gunther and Nick Aldis got into it.
They did.
And Nick Aldis pushed Gunther hard.
He got real. He got physical.
Yeah, not just a like, like he two-hand, bam.
Hilariously, Nick Aldis is bigger than half the roster.
Like, right? What?
He's not a little dude.
Michael Cole and Corey Graves announced that due to his physical confrontation with Gunther, he was put on administrative leave.
Yes.
And Adam Pearce will run both brands now.
It's a good thing Adam Pearce doesn't have hair, because they be stressing him out. They be stressing Adam Pearce out. So he's going to have a good time doing both shows. Because he gets riled up, and it's hilarious when he gets riled up, because he gets riled the fuck up.
Yep.
But yeah, like that backstage segment, I heard about it, and then I saw the video. I was like, oh shit, okay, Nick Aldis is getting physical again. Like, I love it.
Like real physical. Like, could we finally get a Nick Aldis match?
And that's the crazy. Like, that's just reminding me how big he is. Like, he's not a little dude.
So if you get a Nick Aldis versus Gunther match, right? How does that? You can't have him beat Gunther, because then that puts Gunther all the way down here. But you can't also you can't have Gunther beat Nick and continue to be on brand with the guy you just beat in a match, right? Like,
you for sure can. That's why Gunther's one of the greatest heels, because then he's just going to troll him every week. He's going to choke him out, and he's going to troll him every week. He's going to like laugh in his face every week, knowing that he choked him out.
That would be good TV.
Like Gunther's such a smug heel. That's his wheelhouse. Like, he could literally look you in your face and like he did with Pat McAfee. Like, after that, he's just,
no, I choked you out.
No, yeah, like, no.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I demand a title shot because I choked you out. Like, right. You're not gonna say no to me. I'll choke you out again right now.
No, you want to get choked out again? Okay,
yeah, I don't. I mean, I hope Nick Aldis ain't gonna leave, but he's not gonna beat Gunther.
No.
Like,
there's no way.
Nick Aldis is a great wrestler. Like, if you don't, like, Nick Aldis can go. He used to be able to. I haven't seen him wrestle since he came to WWE, but he was a great wrestler. He's still young too, which is crazy to me. But man, like, he is going to get choked out by Gunther.
39, damn.
Yeah. He like
for a wrestler.
He was like the youngest TNA champion when he won. He's like 26 or 27 when he won the TNA title. He had a great run in TNA.
Yeah.
But he's getting choked out by Gunther. Like he's going to sleep. Gunther's definitely gonna put him to sleep at SummerSlam, and it's gonna be cool, right?
And then
He's gonna have it
in his office on Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna walk in his office. Gunther's gonna have his feet up on the desk, and he's just like he's gonna troll him, and that's gonna be great. Oh man, it is. Me and Mickey James, I think, are like the same age. She's she's not in her 50s. She might be in her mid 40s.
She's 46.
Yeah, she's not robbing the grave.
Not too much.
Not
at all. Not at all. She's younger than him.
No, she's 46. You said he's 39.
He's 30. Oh wait, yeah, okay, yeah, a little Robin, little cradle rock.
That's 6 years.
All right, though. So then I see that there was a Jacob Fatu backstage segment.
Well, yes, there was, because he is content with telling the Usos to go eat 18 bags of dicks. Like he's just like, I don't listen to y'all. Like it's hilarious to me. That segment was funny because he will they always come up to him like, Jacob, what's going on? Like, and Jacob's like, who the fuck are y'all talking to? Like,
yeah, I don't answer to you. I answer to the tribal chief. Here's a bag of dicks.
He don't say it like that. I answer the tribal chief. I don't answer to your punk ass like every single time. So I don't answer your punk ass, Jay. Like it is like,
here's another bag.
Why are you so aggressive? But he does. And then at the end of the segment, he's got
to answer to the tribal chief. He's mad about it, and he can't take it out on the tribal chief. So he's gonna take it out on the two brothers,
as he should.
Right.
At the end of the segment, he says, "I'm gonna go to Friday night to dress Solo." Or whoever he's going to address. And Jay's like, we coming too. Could I get a ride? And I just laugh so hard because it's just like, what?
They're literally just driving around the block again because they're taping it right after.
But yeah, like the Jacob and like that's the one wrinkle in the bloodline thing that I find funny is just how he bows down to Roman, but he will punk the hell out of Jay and Jimmy every single time.
Every single time.
Oh man, hilarious. Yes, they had that backstage segment. Then we had another segment with who I will now deem the crazy cat lady, because Lyra Valkyria looked insane.
Yeah, she did.
She looked rough.
Like makeup on.
Yeah, exactly. But for some reason I was aroused. But we move on.
I was in
yes. Yeah. Some reason definitely like you could not put makeup on her. She's still she's Irish. I got over that.
On the Irish women.
Exactly. I've gotten over it. Yeah. It took some time. But yeah, like she's backstage and she's just, talking about Bayley and how Bayley was holding her back. And I like this. I hope she doesn't come I did see some pictures of some of her old stuff where she was like in all black and heavy eyeliner and stuff, kind of looking evil. Whatever you got to do to get over, because like her gimmick was kind of getting stale, and she needed something different.
Yes.
Bayley's been the greatest thing for her career. And beating Bayley, I don't know if they're going to do it at SummerSlam, but why not? You got 2 nights. Bayley deserves to be on the card. So does Lyra.
Yes.
Then we got the Raquel Rodriguez match. So it wasn't next week. It was this week.
No, it was this week.
And Raquel won, as she should.
Yep.
And then Maxine talks to Chad. I don't remember any of this.
I remember the Maxine. I saw the clip of Maxine and Chad. And she kind of was a little gruff with him, but kind of apologized. And he was all like, hey, you got stuff on your mind. Get yourself right. Go. Good luck. Do your thing. You'll be all right. I'll be around. Right.
Man.
I like the Chad Gable redemption tour. I appreciate it. Then Maxine kind of like dumped Austin Theory.
Did she?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. Once again, I didn't see. Oh, okay.
So
Poor Austin Theory.
Austin Theory got mad at her for talking to Chad Gable.
Okay.
And she said it was complicated, and he dumped her. He said maybe this isn't working out, and he walked off. Austin Theory's melting down a little bit.
Cool. Okay, then I was wrong about the new crappy couple thing.
It might not be a new crappy couple. Now,
Man,
supposedly, Braun Breaker's coming back next week, healthy, and they're challenging the Street Profits again. That
yes,
was okay.
I did see that, and that scares me.
Yes, big
for a few reasons. Yeah, for a few reasons.
Let them lose.
But
let the division be over, please.
Because they're not gonna beat them, and I hope they don't beat them.
No, God, no, please don't.
Yeah. But we get it. Okay. Chad Gable comes out, and I think they reworked his theme.
Did they?
Because now they have a chant in there where they're chanting Gable, but the crowd was so fucking into it. Like,
really?
This is dad rock.
Okay.
Times 15.
I'm into dad rock.
And Chad is out there, Gable. Like, it hit this time. I know for a fact that wasn't in there the first time because it sounded like lo-fi dad rock the first time.
Right.
Still the same guitar riffs, but like now they have words. There's like a singer singing words.
Okay.
And it sounds like I don't want to insult any of the rock gods, but man, it sounds like something from the 80s.
Okay.
But there's a chant of Gable in the middle there, and the crowd was going crazy. Like, this is going to catch. The Gable, crowd loves call and response.
They love the chant.
So, yes. So it was going over because Gable's selling it too. Like, he's coming out, like he's really selling that baby face angle.
Okay. And
then he beat JD in a banger because JD can't put on a bad match. Chad can't put on a bad match. Yeah, he tapped out JD, and it took a while because JD is scrappy. JD found new ways to get out of that ankle lock, and it was great. But post match, Dom and JD, after the match, Dom sees the briefcase with his money because they were pressing Danhausen for his money, and Danhausen was like, "Who ruined my?"
Dom stole his jersey.
Yes, because that was part of it. It was encased in a frame.
Right.
He took the jersey. He wore the jersey down after the match. I can't remember how Danhausen snuck up on him, but he snuck up on him and took the jersey back off.
They had the briefcase with the money. I saw. They had the briefcase with the money outside the ring, and when they opened the briefcase and all the money in there, the smoke went off and got him in the face. Yeah. And Danhausen grabbed the jersey and ran off, but did not
Big Mommy. Big Mommy cool just floored Danhausen before he could run away. It was like, I got it. I thought something bad was going to happen. I thought it was going to like catch on fire or something. But it was just like, I got it. She gave the jersey back to the dirtiest player in the game, Dominic Mysterio. And that ended the segment. And that was a weird end to the segment, but it was a funny segment. It was a funny segment. Then
now, I watched this. I went back and this was the video clip that I watched. What did you think of this?
Okay, Roman's music hit, and I was like, oh, cool, the Tribal Chief's coming in. What are they going to do? Because Oba is now fighting Brock.
Mm-hmm.
We have to know who he's going to fight now.
Right.
Comes out, where were they at? Atlantic City. Atlantic City, acknowledge me. And I was like, yeah. And Seth's music hit. And I lost my shit. I was like, holy, Christmas has come early.
Expect it yet. But I think this is one of three at least. Can't just be one of one.
Well, they've had two matches
Oh, that's
And
right.
Seth has beat him every single time. That's what makes this so great. Like you can all like 20 years from now, you're still gonna be able to pull this match out. Like you could still in the bingo hall in Washington, DC, you could have Roman Reigns pop up and then Seth Rollins pop up and you still get the pop because it's like that's a forever story. They could always rekindle what they've had. Kind of like Seth Rollins CM Punk. I feel like at any time you could break that glass and you could have like they could start hating each other again. Like because it's a forever story.
I thought this was some of their best work on the mic because they weren't over the top. They weren't down below. They were right where they needed to be. And it wasn't an angry, like over exuberated. Rah, 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 rah. It was two old friends, two old comrades, two teammates,
two brothers.
Two brothers talking to each other. Mostly Seth Rollins talking.
With Seth Rollins is preaching.
Yep.
Preaching. You've done everything. You are the man. You're the 1A. I'm always, but one thing you've never been able to do is you can't beat me. And he is so right. Like now he didn't take the title off Roman the last time they fought.
Right.
But Roman couldn't beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Like Roman said, like, I think it was disqualification. Like, and Seth won by disqualification, but he didn't win the title at the Royal Rumble. I think that was like 5-6 years ago. Like, it was a long time ago where they fought the Rumble. It was one of the early matches in his historic streak. But anyways, in Roman, in great Roman fashion, said, I don't want to beat you. I need to beat you. My family needs to see me beat you. And I was like, oh shit. Like y'all are cooking. Like this is what I needed to see. I was so excited because those two, like they really can't go wrong. Like their story, like we can't do it every year. We can't like this can't turn into like Brock versus Roman.
No.
But like every 3 years, you could always go back to this. Like you can like just have them show up, and the crowd is instantly going to get into it because of the history, right? Everybody wants to shield or reform. That's never
So
that'll happen when they go into the Hall of Fame.
Roman said, as the show was coming to an end, SummerSlam, we closed the door on the Shield.
He said that the last time. We'll close the door on the Shield for now until we got to reopen the door.
Close the door, but we're not going to turn the lock all the way.
We're not going to lock the door.
Yeah, it's going to be closed.
Yeah, we'll close the door.
But we're going to open the door again down the road.
Yeah, we'll open the door again.
I thought it was absolutely fantastic between the two of them. And now you have a SummerSlam that's starting to cook.
Man, like once I heard Seth's theme, I was just like, they're doing it now. Because I didn't see that coming either.
No.
It wasn't teased. It wasn't like, I think they did have a moment backstage like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was just a very brief, like just staring each other down. Like
he did the same thing with Cody. He had a moment with Cody backstage. So you really weren't sure which way they were going to.
Yeah.
I didn't even think they were going to go to Seth until maybe the next WrestleMania, maybe a Royal Rumble. But
like I thought they were keeping them away.
That's your night 2 main event right there.
For sure. That has to be the night 2 main event.
I don't think Brock and Oba gets a main event. I think they start. I think you get them ESPN night 1. I don't want that on ESPN.
I don't think they're gonna have that on.
Nasty.
This shit gonna be violent.
It needs to get nasty.
This is going, like I think this main event night 1 because like I can't think of another match.
Well,
main event night 1.
Sami has the belt still at that point.
Love Sami. Sami's my guy. He's the last real good guy. but Sami ain't main event. Sami ain't main event.
I don't think
He's
so.
he's not main event. But then again, you're right.
I guess that was another
He might.
spoiler. I guess that was another spoiler I saw because I haven't seen it anywhere, so I'm just shutting my mouth.
No, they might. They might main
Not
event.
about Sami is another match that's going to happen.
Because like Cody, Sami versus Cody could main event, but I don't want it to. But I mean, yeah, there you have it.
It closed strong.
It did. I was shocked because I didn't see Seth coming, but I'm so glad this is the match that we're getting. Like I'm extremely ecstatic. This is the match we're getting.
Now build the card around these two matches, and really build the card out. You got time. Build the card.
The card already seen. Like there's some matches that I think because you got Jade Charlotte for sure will be a summer. I hope it'll be a SummerSlam. I hope they don't blow that off as Saturday night's main event. So we got Oba Brock, Seth Roman. What's the other match that's already been? EO versus Liv. Those are only 3 matches.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
That's
a start.
That's a
start.
It's a great.
But I do think Charlotte and Jay will be at SummerSlam. I think we'll get Cody versus Sami at SummerSlam. Maybe we get a Profits title defense at SummerSlam, but they very rarely defend the tag team titles.
Yeah. Wow.
The question is, where's Becky going?
That's a good question.
What's Becky doing?
I need to see Becky in a big title picture now.
Yeah, but she go.
You're also going to have. You also have CM Punk will probably come back at SummerSlam, most likely, or not.
Man, you know what? We got a lot to talk about next week to see.
Yeah, we do.
We'll see what happens at Monday night, what happens at Friday night, and we'll see where we can find some of those matches that are going to happen at SummerSlam. But then we also have the Saturday night's main event that could impact what matches we'll see at SummerSlam. It could take some of those matches, like the Jade and Charlotte, out of SummerSlam because they have that match at, Madison Square Garden, the world's greatest arena, the home of the 2026 NBA World Champion New York Knicks. Mm-hmm. I just love saying that. It's just
hey, man,
the whole
live it up.
Whole NBA is just destroying themselves to catch up to the Knicks, and you can't catch us. We're the champs. On that note, we're gonna call it a week. We went over 2 hours, man. That was impressive.
Yes, sir.
But definitely thank you so much for popping into the Island of Relevancy. Always Matt coming in, showing that love for Tiffy. 2 weeks in a row we haven't talked about Nia. Matt, we will do better next week. We will make sure we talk about Nia for you and only you. And we'll catch y'all next time. And thank you for coming out. Of course, I'm never ready. Never ready.